In this mini documentary, I am going to show you very clearly how Buzz Lightyear is nothing but a synthetic drug given to your child while leading them to a sacrifice. And the parents are willingly doing it. Parents are willingly sacrificing their children. So I'm going to show you how history proves what I'm saying, what I'm telling you is correct. And this movie, Apocalypto, that I'm about to show you, is directed by Mel Gibson. And it's very accurate historically, okay? The Incas, the Aztecs, were brutal people. They would carry slaves like this, okay, to pyramids built to their gods, their fake gods, moon gods, okay? And then what they would do is they would sacrifice people up at the top, and it was all about blood. Now people go, see, that's the Jesus Christ, the Aztecs, they're all doing the whole blood thing. You stick with me, and I'm going to tell you the truth at the end, where the actual truth is found and what these people do to pervert it. So they go up there, they sacrifice, and the whole entire thing is about the scribes and the Pharisees, the Mormon elders, the people that are high up in church, using what they know is to be true and suppressing people with lies. So what a lot of evil people do, what wicked men will do, evil, good, good, evil, they'll call evil, good, good, evil, okay? What they'll do is project. A lot of politicians, people can see it. They're actually carrying out the evil, but they'll project on to their opposition what they're intending to do, okay? It's called gaslighting. And so in this situation, that's what they're doing. They're gaslighting the people with drugs, pharmakia, and blood sacrifice and death, and just it's trauma-based mind control. That's all this is trauma-based mind control. And so the scribes and the Pharisees would take a lot of these drugs, like hardcore drugs, hallucinate everybody else, and then they would know astrological signs. They would know when the moon would be full or when it'd be half, or, you know, and then they would manipulate the people that way. So, for instance, if it's not a full moon and it's a half moon, well, we need to kill more people, sacrifice more blood, so that we can get that full moon or half moon, and then and that's to appease the moon god. So it's a very simple tactic of controlling people's minds. In this article, Inca priests used natural antidepressants for nefarious purposes. They saw it coming. Can you see it coming? What's going on around us? They saw it coming. The two children, both between 6 and 7-year-old, died as victims in an Inca ritual called capacocha. Throughout the Inca Empire, priests sacrificed young women and children as young as 3 years old to local deities called hukas. For weeks before the sacrifice, the victims knew exactly what was going to happen to them. Victims chosen from the far-flung corners. Okay, so then these little children would have to travel long distances, knowing what they're going through, overwhelmed, knowing they're going to be sacrificed. You know how they would do it? They would, Spanish colonizers described the rituals they witnessed and said that the victims were happy to be killed. Why would they do that? Drug them up and booze them up. Now, I was going to read the next article, but it's horrible. They would take the nail. They would do horrible, sick things to children. What is going on in the world? From here on, it's going to get hardcore. There's going to be some cussing, and it's not me, but there's going to be some things that are really sick. So mature audiences, okay? These people are into child sacrifice. We are living in an era where child sacrifice is being looked at as a good thing, and it's an okay thing. And they're doing it and ushering it in and making people smile about it. So we always want to get people ready to hear the truth. And right now, the ground is firm. The ground is nice and soft, and it's nutritious, and it's ready for people to learn. Okay? 2 Timothy 2:25. In meekness, instruct those that oppose themselves. These people that are getting ready to go watch Buzz Lightyear and whatnot, they're opposing themselves. If God peradventure will give them repentance to the acknowledging the truth. I'm telling you all. You think I'm crazy watching Buzz Lightyear? You think I'm telling you. God wants to save you. What you're doing is sacrificing children. What you're doing is allowing anybody that is allowing these things, anybody that from now on at churches, anywhere that sees Disney and you allow these things and you don't call it out and let people aware of what's going on, you're aiding and abetting the enemy. Okay? The ground is soft. So in meekness, we instruct these people and we tell them what's going on. And that they may recover themselves out of the snare of the devil, whom are taken captive by him at his will. These are snares we're going through, people. Let's go through this one, the Buzz Lightyear, okay?
Buzz Lightyear mission log, stardate 3901. After a full year of being marooned, our first hyperspeed test flight is a go.
Who are you talking to?
No one.
You were narrating again.
I was not. Just doing the mission log.
You do know no one ever listens to those.
I know that.
So, Disney, the CIA, the government, knows how to manipulate you through emotional responses. And so, just in this clip, in the trailer in Buzz Lightyear, shows you the nice stuff. It's a nice smile. Oh, they're joking about it. How funny. We're going to get to the horrible here stuff here, okay?
Narrating helps me focus.
The what? What is happening right now?
Alicia?
Oh, no. That's my grandmother.
But, Socks, how long were we gone?
Meow, 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 meow. 62 years, 7 months, and 5 days.
What?
Speak or select one.
So if you saw the woman in the beginning and you saw the woman, the Hawthorne lady, they're both African-American women, and they end up sharing a kissing scene in the movie, okay? So Pixar and Disney are always creating, they're out in the open. They are creating characters in their movies that are LGBTQ. Okay, and they're not outright about it. According to a source close to the production, Pixar's next feature film, Lightyear, starring Chris Evans as the inspiration for Buzz Lightyear, and other female characters, have a relationship that was never in question at the studio. A kiss between the characters had been cut from the film following the uproar surrounding Pixar employees' statement. So what's going on here? People are figuring out what's going on here. They're saying this is the truth. They're waking up. They just haven't seen how horrible it is. So they're saying, no, Florida, our governor, stop this. They do it. They stop Disney. They pull the kissing scene out of the movie, and because they like to glory in their shame, they stick the kissing scene back into the movie. Okay? They've been doing this with all kinds of films throughout their whole life. They put subliminal messages. The crazy Christians of the 80s have been warning everybody about these things, the subliminal messages. They put male-on-male kissing scenes in commercials. Nickelodeon does it. They put Freemasonic symbols, Illuminati messages in Tom and Jerry cartoons all over the place in all their different cartoons. And we're going to get here Frozen. The character is, who knows, but even in that movie, they had a guy in a shower, a hot tub scene or something like that. It was just very bizarre. And they put these little tiny sexual innuendos, these lust these scenes of lust, like it's just simple as Lion King, when the lions are to little children and they're falling romantically in love, innocent things like that can inspire lust. So in Frozen 2, here we go. Is she an openly gay lead? Oh, I don't know. The internet is asking, will Disney ever tell us? And this is what they do. They try to hide it through, secrecy, right? The hope is that Elsa will find a girlfriend that had been frozen out. And yada, yada, yada. I don't even have to get into it. It's just garbage. Now, here we go. This is Disney Plus. People go watch Netflix. Okay, they go watch Disney. They watch Disney Plus. Little children are watching this in the comfort of their home.
Hello, and welcome to the Disney Plus This Is Me Pride Celebration Spectacular. I'm Nina West, and I'm here to guide you through a magical, musical, and meaningful celebration of the LGBTQ plus community. Glison's mission is to create safe and inclusive schools for LGBTQ. The internet ablaze this last year. Esteemed guests and friends, I give you my friend, Jackie Cox.
That's being aired to children. So let me tell you a story. At the church we're at, they had Disney cart stuff all over the place. And we're sitting there going, what is going on? Why are these people allowing Disney here? Well, the truth starts coming out about Disney, that commercial, things like that start coming out. And guess what? It's okay. Disney's just using a profit. They're just they're just trying to get profit from this. It's not a good thing. But we'll ride out the storm. This is what these churches and some of these people are. Kick them out. Men need to stand up at the churches, and they need to point this stuff out, and anybody that is associated with this, anybody that thinks this stuff is okay, get out. So you've got that being promoted to children in their home, and this documentary that, or here we go, Beauty and the Beast, okay, done by Disney. So we did a documentary on this, and I'll show you the clip here that we did, where I broke down this movie, okay? Well, let's go down real fast and just see who the director is of this movie. Let's click on here, okay? Wow, nice guy. Okay, Kenzie. Who's Kenzie? He directed Kenzie. Well, in the Beauty and the Beast documentary, I go through there and I explained very clearly that Kenzie did studies on children and rape and pedophile stuff. And the guy was just a horrible human being. So the director of Beauty and the Beast directed Kenzie. Do you see where this is going, people? Do you see the sick mind that's behind all this stuff? God, there's so much stuff to do. Please give me the strength. Please finance us as we go to war trying to destroy these people, trying to destroy satanic propaganda. Go to liesofthedevil.com. Go to the store. Help. The movie Kenzie opened in theaters last Friday. This was years ago, introducing a new generation of Americans to the infamous father of sex research in America. Yet the movie is not really a true portrait of Alfred Kenzie at all. Okay. Alfred Kenzie is one of the most controversial figures in American history, and for good reason. An entomologist by training, Kenzie turned from his intense fascination with the gal wasp to the study of human sexuality. I didn't know that I was going to say that in the beginning. I kind of just put these things together really fast. People know me know that I do. And I didn't know that it was a plug to like donate. We don't take any money. Anything goes into the ministry, but we're not even taking any money. So anyway, that right there with Alfred Kenzie. Go watch the documentary. Oh, by the way, the Beast drinks blood out of a bowl. He sits there with what's her name, Belle, and then at the dinner table. And after the whole cutesy stuff and the gay guy walking around, and if you want to be gay, fine, whatever. But don't try to indoctrinate children. So the guy that's in there, he's doing his thing, and they're perverting children that way. And then when they're having dinner, Belle and the Beast, he sits there and eats his bowl, and he's got blood all over him. Blood all over him. So these are the people that are entertaining our children, your children, not mine. Yours? I hope not. Revelation 22:12, and behold, I, Jesus Christ, comes quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life. Everybody has right to the tree of life if you will obey his commandments. If you're listening to me and you think that this is okay, or you think I'm crazy, keep watching, but you better obey Jesus if you know better. This guy right here, he's a famous comedian. Famous comedian. Well, who is he? Who is it? He is this guy right here. He is a focal point that we're going to be concentrating on, but he's emblematic of that problem. So we're going to go to his filmography. He's a huge actor. Look how much stuff he's done. This guy has been, if he has networks and connections in Hollywood, then he's got them, right? I mean, look at this. Look at all of his stuff, okay? Keep going down. Now, this is, as somebody that was involved in film and or wanted to and did a lot of research, find out what they've done as a producer or an executive producer. That's how you'll really know who these people are, okay? Here's his brand new video called I Love My Dad, okay? We're going to click I Love My Dad, the producer of it. Okay, we're going to go just to his reviews. I just want to see who's involved here, okay? This is what you needed to be doing, parents. Purge your place. Purge it. Find out who these people are. Get rid of them. I'm telling you, God will bless your home. So we're going to go to this review, okay? So desperate in this father's wanting to connect with his child. This is what the movie's about with his son, Chuck. He undertakes a catfishing strategy. Yep, he creates a fake account using the identity of a cute waitress named Becca. Why is a man... to befriend Franklin and talk about life. Of course, Franklin is so in need of human interaction that he begins to fall for virtual Becca, and Chuck's mess gets messier. Could you imagine the sick jokes and the filthy stuff? So that's who this guy is. This is who he is that he produced. This is a new movie he's producing, okay? But let's go look at the most popular thing that he did recently, okay? Oh, no. Let's go look at a tweet he made. This is going to have the F word in it. I'm sorry. I can't take it out. I'm trying to. So I'm sorry. And this is very sick. But I can't. This is his tweet. Let Nambla members do what. This is discussing what they want. Okay? And it will be a safer world. That's what he wrote. Nambla is called North American Men Boy Love Association or something like that. It is an organization for pedophiles. So he makes a joke about it. This is the guy that's insanely popular who does things like Marvel's MODOK or whatever it's called. Okay? TV star Patton Oswalt, who is currently working with Hulu on a Marvel show called MODOK, is a supporter of Nambla. For those who don't know what that is, it's the... Okay? It is disturbing for a family-oriented company like Disney, who owns most of Hulu, to be supportive of an actor who supports an organization like this. This is what's going to pull the system down. This is what's going to help Americans get their country back by showing the predatory state of what's been going on. So I'm going to show you a clip of this guy's video that he was in, the show that he was in called MODOK. Okay? He's the main character. He's the voice of the main character. This is the subliminal messaging I'm pointing out here. That it permeates through all this entertainment. That little bits on little bits that get into the brain and the psyche will destroy and rip people away from the truth.
MODOK!
And do you know what MODOK stands for?
Mental organism designed only
For killing.
For killing.
Look up that name, MODOK. Okay, it's a variation of Mordok, Modoc, Balaam. Okay, these are fake gods that earlier I was telling you about, the Inca gods that would sacrifice children to. These are the people that are trying to run society, but you guys can cancel them. Like they, you know, I don't mean to use their terminology, but we have so much power, people. We have so much power. So after one season, they cut it off. Hulu has struggled to find success with its properties from Marvel, which is one of the main brands on Disney+, the Walt Disney Co.'s flagship streaming platform. Why are they? Because people are finally becoming aware. Not enough people have become aware, but people are becoming aware. And because people are taking back control and using their money, that's a whole nother video. Using their money to enact power they have, they get things like this done. They just pulled it. You think that they want that controversy? That's what I'm saying. Protect the children. This is a predatory system that needs to be done away with. And the system I'm talking about is just the culture, the things that set up that are to pervert people. So the ACLU helps defend these people. The parents of a 10-year-old filed a wrongfully death suit against the Nambla because of the horrible stuff done to their child. So they're saying Nambla incited all of this, okay? The guy that actually did the crime was a member of it. Why is this guy making a joke? This Hollywood actor making a joke about stuff like this? If you're not aware or you're not awake about what's going on right now, I pray that if earlier that the dirt is soft and it's nutritious for you right now. I pray that if you're here making fun of me, going, what's going on? What is this guy's talking about? That you're wide awake right now. And I'm going to tell you something right now that Jesus Christ has just done in your heart and in your mind. Okay? It's called the sower seed. And these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown. But when they have heard it, Satan cometh immediately and take away the word that was sown in their hearts. And these are they likewise, which are sown on stony ground, who, when they have heard the word, immediately receive it with gladness, and have no root in themselves, and so endure but a time. And afterwards, when affliction or persecution ariseth, for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. And then some that are thrown on thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things entering, choke the word, and it become unfruitful. And these are they which are sown on good ground, such as hear the word and receive it, and bring forth fruit, some 30-fold, some 60, and some 100. I'm a guy that had gotten broken down, where the soil became good, and now I'm just warning you. And I'm hoping that it's not that I'm throwing seeds on rough ground where the thorns might choke it up if it's in a bed. You know, listen, I'm telling you the truth. I'm trying to give you the truth, and that's Christ. And Christ wants to give you life. Here's the truth. how the CIA helped Disney conquer Florida. Okay, we have our own government that's involved in this. Our own government. Yep. Disney's key contact was the consummate cloak and dagger operator William Wild Bill Donovan, sometimes called the father of the CIA. So, you have Disney that its own government has its own land, okay? That the CIA, the dark elements of our government helped prop it in, okay, to a position of power. You have Florida, who's finally waking up, and the people are waking up, and so they've stripped Florida of their special tax status, all that stuff, okay, their rights. Now, are we over the target? Am I over the target? Let's go look at the demons, the things, the evil that's cropping up that you can actually see visually, you can hear visually.
And we will vote on these two bills. It is my hope that we will be able to proceed civilly and with decorum and with respect for one another. Read the next bill.
By Senator Bradley, Senate Bill 4C, a bill to be entitled an act relating to independent special districts.
Representative Fine, you're recognized to explain your bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It seems as Mickey and many have joined us in the chamber today. That said, this is the bill that we discussed yesterday.
Members, we will either go into structured debate or we will call the previous question. Representative Renner, you're recognized for a motion.
Mr. Speaker, I move the previous question on the bill.
Representative Renner moves the previous question on the bill. This motion is not debatable and requires a majority vote. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, no. Show the motion passes. We will now proceed to call the previous question. The clerk will unlock the machine and members will proceed to vote on Senate Bill 4C. Have all members voted? Have all members voted? Clerk will lock the machine. Announce the vote.
70 yeas, 38 nays, Mr.
Show the bill
Speaker.
passes.
You can see throughout clips online, these people have lost it. Their conscience is seared. People that are allowing it, they're gone. And you're seeing it right there. Why are people so aggravated that Disney is being stripped of its special privileges? It's a business. Why is the government picking winners and choosers? Why can't anybody create their own Disney and have? Why is the government picking winners and losers? So you're having this all over the place where it's just like, just make everything on an equal field and let people buy what they want to buy instead of the government propping people like Disney up so that they can brainwash the children. Why are people screaming like that? Child sacrifice. Here we are with a teacher putting tape on a child to force the mask on them. Thursday's school board meeting is going to be very interesting. Please be respectful in comments. This is a call to action to the administration. Please email board, blah, blah, blah. Pro-mask or anti-mask. I hope we can all agree that taping masks to children's faces is crossing the line. This was not a joke for the child or the parents. That's just a little piece of the abuse going on with children. It starts with... So, let's go right to God's word, okay? Psalm 127:3, Lo, children are a heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. Children are not being treated as a reward. They're not being treated as if they're a gift. They're being treated as if they're a burden. And that's why the parents are just letting technology and all these things being raised up around these kids. So people have to grow the courage and they have to say something. And now's the time. Now's the time. We're talking about defending children. We're talking about protecting children. These little babies, these little kids have no idea. Matthew 18:6, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. That goes for everybody who's not defending the kids who just let Disney walk by. Oh, that's Disney. Let's just no. Start calling out everywhere you see it. It's time to just call it out. It's time to get people to be aware of what's happening. So what is that? That's a picture of a demon face. Now I'm going to show you the video clip where that came from, and I don't have the time to show you all the different angles that they filmed that. You can find it at the Gateway Pundit or some other place like that, okay? That's where I found this clip. But yeah, and there's no way they could have done this with editing software because I zoomed into it and it's not possible. Not with the way they uploaded it to Twitter and stuff like that. So here we go. We're gonna look at this right here, and you're gonna find out. See this girl in the orange, yellow? So they're saying Roe versus Wade that, oh, you know what? You can't have abortion. Okay, take the hanger and do the job. That's how sick these people are. Now look at this orange, the dead. Look at this girl right there. Boom. All right. I went and looked at the clip. She does not look like that. I'm sorry. She does not look like that. So you're seeing things. You're going to see visions. You're going to see the power of prayer, the videos I've been making about the power of prayer and the things I've witnessed and I'm trying to tell people that God will do in your life. He'll show you if you're ready, if you're that firm dirt that won't let anything. No, that's not going to happen. If you're waiting for the thorns, no, that's not going to happen. Thorns is going to choke you out. If the dirt is soft and nutritious, you'll start seeing these things. When you pray, you'll start witnessing things that are just amazing. Now, I did a video on, let's see if I can pull it up. No, I can't. It's inside the mind of Salvador Ramos. And in that clip, I show that we're in a state of total decadence where the police are letting a shooter barricade himself into a school and pop off children, 18 children for an hour. That's how sick it is. That's how bad it is. That's how sick America is right now. In fact, they arrest one of the parents. They arrested one of them. I mean,
it just felt like we was like literally like in fucking hell, bro. Like it felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe. You couldn't see. Like just imagine all the people they gonna find tonight who was in that crowd, who nobody could see, who nobody could hear, who passed out, and everybody was just trampling on top of them the whole fucking concert. Like I'm thinking it's probably gonna be like at least 100 people who dead tonight. Like I kid you not. Like in the VIP section, it was so many bodies laid out. People was getting pulled out who was fainted, and the medics were trying to give them CPR, and they was flipping them over, and like they was literally turning them black and blue. Like I never seen death in my fucking life, bro. Just by me alone, it was probably like 10 fucking people laid out dead. And like once the medics tried to help them, they wasn't responding. They moved to the next person.
We are growing up. We are bringing hell on earth. So I'm going to end this here where it's getting so bad that now the administration, they're trying to confuse little children. And if the little children won't try to get confused of their gender, they're going to take away school lunch from them. Why is it important? Why am I warning you? Why am I telling you all this? Why am I doing this? Guess what? 143 sheep die trying to escape because of 2 wolves. I am warning you, the lies of the devil. I'm exposing the lies of the devil. I'm trying to show you the lies of the devil. I've been through a lot in my life, a lot. And I'm just trying to help people not get hurt. So let's read this article. This is a real story. This isn't a fake story. According to reports from the sheep herders, the agency explained in a press release, wolves cause the sheep to flee in panic and then crush or suffocate each other in an effort to escape the wolves. I don't want you suffocating. I don't want you trampling on each other. I want us all to be united, and I want all of us to get rid of the wolves. It's time to protect the children. Protect them. Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones, for I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Whosoever shall offend one of these little ones that believes in me, I told you about that, millstone. You just, that, you know, that's the other thing. That's the other thing. God is going, people that are hurting children, people that are raising children to hate God, people that are, you're going to have a very tough time with the Lord. Somebody who's been brainwashed as a child that has just been ruined. I cry about them. I cry about those kids. And God will judge everybody. He'll judge everybody according to what they know and what they're doing and what they have in their heart. So there's a documentary. I'll just real quick, a couple documentaries if anybody's would like. Okay, here's this is It, Pennywise the Killer Clown documentary. The actual movie It is just, it's about P-file stuff, and it's just not good. And so this is the stuff that the adults are reading, that the people think it's okay, and that they're they have in their household. So this is just part of it, the sickness, the depravity, and so go here. I don't know why there's a bunch of documentaries in this list. Okay, that's like 60, I think. I was looking down here. Yep, almost 60. Okay. We're going to end this on Revelation 22 again. It's just, this just encapsulates everything. Okay. God is going to come back and he's going to give everybody an award according to their deeds. Okay. And everybody that is outside of God's will, everybody that's outside of the tree of having the ability to get to the tree of life, having access to that, being a part of God's holy kingdom, everybody that's not a part of that, they're outside. They're dogs, sorcerers, whoremongers, and murderers and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. Liars, okay? Jesus says that I sent my angel to testify unto these things in the churches. Jesus Christ, not any of these fake religions. They all use the Bible. They all use Christ. And then they create their idol worship. They create their sorcery. They create everything on top of that so that others like sheep will be led astray and that they can be propped up and then they can have a nice career. I didn't even know that here we go. This is it right here. I didn't even know I was talking. Here we go. So here we go. Right here. So Jesus Christ is the truth. He's the one that everybody needs to go to. And if you do that, the Spirit and the bride say, come, and let him that heareth say, come, and let him that athirst come, and whosoever, let him take the water of life freely. Jesus Christ wants to give everybody life. He's going to give everybody life who wants it. Okay? Let's just leave it at that. It is so beautiful to be involved in the truth and to know God and to walk with him and to stop evil. Because once you stop evil, once you start standing your ground and you say, no, I'm not going to let this stuff in my house. I'm going to start purging my house. I'm going to start showing people where the truth is, Christ. When you start doing that, and life just becomes amazing. He shows you so much and it just comes to life. So Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me. John 8:32, ye shall know the truth and the truth will make you free.